So 1995, my dad passed away by suicide. A lot of, people do a lot of soul searching when that sort of thing happens. And so I was looking around, as a lot of people do, for answers and stuff like that. One of my mates said, "Oh, you ride motorbikes. You should go and talk to these guys." There was an organisation called Black Dog Ride who rode motorbikes and raised money for mental health and suicide prevention. And that's where I met this little guy, Winston, because he was their mascot, right? So he rode around on the back of my motorbike. We did charity rides, met lots and lots of great people. And it was just quite inspiring to get around and talk to people. And I found myself, and other people do as well, that talking about things like that really just helps everyone. Was youth mentoring through Raise Foundation, organisation we have over here that tries to help teenagers who might have some struggles at home or some struggles themselves, arm them with some tools, some support mechanisms to get them to the stage where we can do some upstream work to stop youth suicide. I mean, in this country, 40% of all teenagers between 15 and 17 die by suicide. So we try and work with those guys. So really, really beneficial to myself to get in touch with teenage kids and, try and help them. And the other thing we did was a big motorbike ride up to Uluru or Ayers Rock in the middle of Australia. So that's a 6-day ride, 6 days up. We took 7 days to come back, and doing some talks with the communities along the way. I organised some media and things like that. But talking to a lot of people about, how they're going, what resources they need, what are they looking out for, those sorts of things. It's really been, quite beneficial. 2020 was when I started youth mentoring. It was all done via WebEx. Okay, so we had no access to the kids, and myself and another mentor mentored these two young teenage boys for the whole year. The next year when I went back, I was leaving the first meeting to start the year, and I hear someone yell out, "Hey, Shane," and it ends up being one of the kids I mentored the year before, who I'd never actually met. And so this Fijian kid, this big kid, comes bounding over to gives me this massive hug. It was just one of the greatest things, to finally meet this kid that you'd had an impact on. It was really awesome. I think one of the things that strikes me about the VTO program, it's given the employees an opportunity to do other things that they might not think of doing in the first place. Spent a lot of time developing myself personally, which has helped my professional career. The way I see the VTO is it actually works the opposite. So this is an opportunity for the professional part of your life to actually impact your personal part of your life as well, right? And having the opportunity to go and do volunteering work has taken me into areas I wouldn't normally think about going. I wouldn't normally think about going into a classroom full of, teenagers every week to talk to them about how they're going and those sorts of things. So, and from a professional point of view, it also helps you to think about the sort of questions that you're talking to your work colleagues about, the sort of conversation you're having with them. So it's a really a great backwards and forwards there to enable everyone to, connect better and show that they've got some empathy and some, some care with the other people you work with every day.